Hello there, Keepers. Welcome to another video. Welcome to another talking head video, which I probably have no idea I'm actually gonna make it work properly or how to talk about it properly. Not really very good at these things, but I'm gonna attempt at least. Uh, just so you have an idea, or just like as a warning beforehand, if you click this video for something fun, this is not gonna be it. This is just gonna be a random video of me talking about random stuff about YouTube things. Complaining, probably even, ranting, whining, that sort of stuff. So if you don't want to hear me talk about those things, just click away the video. There's other things better to watch on this platform. But for you, by any chance, that is like interested or curious, or I'm not been posting that much lately, I figure that maybe it could be worth listening. I don't know. This is more like event video rather than anything. So don't worry about it. But that out of the way, I've been considering posting this video for quite a while now, but it's always something preventing me from sitting down and talking. And I think one of the main reasons is that I'm not really used to doing these sort of videos where I just talk out of my mind. I have a lot of things in there that I want to say, but I don't know how to say them. And it's probably down to just me not being used to using the microphone in that sort of way. It's like very different from sitting and playing a live stream or playing in front of a live stream, doing like these let's plays or long plays or long streams. It's when you sit and talk about a very specific subject or something that you're feeling, it's kind of tricky not to make it feel sort of like robotic, forced, and instead like more natural. And something is preventing me from like pulling down that studio microphone and just sitting and talking about it. So here's an attempt at least. So if it sounds a little bit weird as I continue talking, I have like no proper red thread to like follow through the subject. I have not prepped any script or anything. I'm just talking. Just to beware. But the thing that I kind of want to talk about right now is actually why I started doing YouTube, why I'm still doing YouTube, and currently why I kind of lost some motivation doing YouTube, as in posting videos and streaming. Now, you probably are very aware that like Twitch and YouTube, they both have sort of a streaming platform where you can live stream and play games and stuff like that, or stream anything for that matter of fact. I've said a few times on stream how I'm not the biggest fan of Twitch. Not sure I'm gonna go into all the reasons now today, but I just don't really like Twitch that much. And so being a person that has been actively using YouTube since like 2006 or 7 or something like that, this is my home. This is kind of like what I'm used to. I'm used to posting videos. I gotten used to streaming on it, and I, in all honesty, prefer the platform itself much more. But it's kind of like a trouble because, or an issue that I have. When I first started making videos in general, like not only streaming, but just making videos about gameplay, various game videos, and just having fun, my main purpose of doing it was essentially to get much more comfortable in front of a microphone, getting better at speaking and pronouncing things and being able to make things up on the go, become very fluent in talking essentially. And the way I'm talking now today, it would have been semi impossible for me back in like 2012. Like even if I could speak English, it would have been so tricky to just sit and talk into a microphone like this. So in that sense, I've kind of like succeeded. I started off doing some let's play things, but kind of lost interest in that. And as years went on, I kinda came back to YouTube and, tried out doing a few streams. If I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, the very first stream I did, sadly, it didn't got saved on the channel, it was a Firewatch stream. And kinda like when I started doing those streams again, I was like, "This is kinda fun. I kinda enjoy it. I should totally try to get back to recording and playing gameplay." Playing gameplay, you can kinda see what I'm getting at here, but recording gameplay and playing games, essentially. I wanted to get back into that, and so I jumped into and started a new Skyrim character, and I started recording and, streaming that a lot, and I had intention like, "Eh, maybe, just maybe I can get back to it and start creating sorta like game-related content." My content that I created, I really wanted it to be relaxing kind of content, workshop content that you could have on in the background while, you know, you're sitting and working on things or maybe doing homework or at work even. Like, you should be able to, like, sort of, like, listen to the videos and be able to enjoy them. Like, I take some kind of pride in having at least fluent delivery in speaking and at least a decently, hopefully, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. A decently nice voice to listen to when I'm playing games. And so I set out to like, okay, high quality recording, good stuff. Like, when you listen to it, you shouldn't be annoyed by the voice or the recording or the quality. And then like the gameplay, I tried to make it, high definition gameplay. Maybe not 4K, whatever. I don't have the computer for that, but you get the point. Visually, it should look good. It should sound good, and it should be very relaxing. So workshop, or if you're trying to like sleep or rest, or if you just want to have something on when you're like slouching in the couch or something like that. So that was the purpose of the videos. As time has been going on though, like, I'm kind of like getting older. It's not like I say like I'm too old to do streaming. That's not what I'm kind of trying to get at. But you get the point where it's like, I'm an adult. I got my life. I got the things that I need to do, and it's kind of disheartening when you've been spending so much time and effort and energy just recording things, streaming things, and uploading things, and seemingly the channel gets nowhere. The channel I'm using now, it was so different back in the day, because when I started, like, this channel was for uploading like Lion King music videos that I made for fun. Like, that's how I learned to do edits and things like that. But now as time has gone on, it has turned into my personal YouTube channel, like where I'm me. I'm uploading stuff that I like to play, or things that I like to share, or random meme videos, or whatever it might be. So it's my channel for me, and it's fun that people want to tag along, and I've tried to get better at it. Make more entertaining content and become more better at presenting in front of a microphone and things like that. I hope at least that people have noticed it. The issue really is that I've been doing it, I think, for like 5 years soon on this channel. Maybe it's 4. I don't quite remember, but I did it before. I came back in 2019 and started like posting videos. But the channel hasn't really grown anything since I started. Now, what I will say though is that when I've gone live, I've had people tune in more often now recently, like last couple of years. I almost have at least someone, always, when I go live, to sit and chat with and share the stream with, which was not always a given. Because when I started live streaming, I could be playing for over an hour, if not more, and there wouldn't be a single person in the chat. And I think a lot of people that has tried or attempted on streams, or they currently are streaming and they're not very big, they can probably relate. Because the whole idea with doing these live streams is that you want someone to watch, you want someone to talk to, you want something to share your gameplay with. Um, and it's kind of tricky, because you can't be ungrateful for having a few people that comes in and watch. But I'm not only streaming, because I am uploading these as videos, and I want my channel to grow, because this is YouTube we're talking about. It's not Twitch, where I go live and I have people watching me live. Like, I actually have the channel too, and I want to have like a library of videos where I know that people go to. I know they want to listen to it, and I know they want to enjoy it, and I'm not getting that's the feeling, or I'm not getting that feeling right now. I don't feel like I've succeeded with that purpose, because YouTube has just changed a lot. Like, YouTube is nothing near how it used to be back in 2012 or 2010 or something like that, when gameplay videos were really, really fucking popular. And so it's a little bit of a struggle, because number one, I don't want to go on Twitch and sit and live stream there. And I still want to continue uploading videos. So I have like sort of this mental block right now, where I've been seeing and watching my own videos that I upload, like the time that I spend into editing, rendering, and uploading, and then, sorting out things like thumbnails or text. Like, it's just performing very badly, and it's very disheartening. And it's kind of like tricky how to explain that, because I'm very aware. Like, the thing is, when I started this, I knew it was like, okay, it's going to be tricky. No, I want to watch like a mediocre sort of guy just sitting and playing games. I need to provide something, but I'm just going to do my own race and hope that a few people pop in. But the small amount, like the lack of people seeing, like even just seeing my thumbnails on YouTube, like impressions are super fucking low. And anyone watching the videos, it's way lower than even I expected. Like, I was fully aware of that I wouldn't get anywhere anytime soon. But the little amount that I get, like the tiniest amount, I never expected it to be this hard. So that's kind of like one of the issues I have right now is I don't feel like I'm treading water here. I don't feel like in my channel is like getting any sort of exposure or making any progress. And taking YouTube aside, or posting videos or making streams, if you have a hobby and you like doing something, of course you can do it because you like it. But if that hobby also has a lot of getting somewhere, Like, you know, if you like biking, then probably if you jump on a bike, you want to be able to bike somewhere and you just don't want to stand around or walk with the bike, if that makes any sense. It might not be the best comparison, but it's a comparison at least. And that's kind of like where I'm at right now because I'm kicking in so much time and energy as an adult, and I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. YouTube is not easy, and it's gotten way trickier over time. Now, I'm not going to get into things like, oh, my account has been shadow banned or terrible or whatever. Like, I know that if you wanted a channel to grow, there's specific routes that you should take. And I think I've talked about those before on streams or in text over on Discord and things like that. But essentially, I could make clickbaity thumbnails. I could change my titles even more to make them more appealing to click on. Things like that. I could make it so every single video that I upload are more edited to appeal more to people. Like there are things that I can do to perform better on YouTube. But there's a fine line as well because I don't mind making a few edits once in a while, but it's not the content that I want to make. It's not the sort of content that I'm proud of. And all the effort that I also spend into these videos, I don't really feel I get it back. You know, those 20, 40, 50 hours I spend on editing in video, I don't get it back. While uploading something and having like a few people watch it and maybe someone leaving a comment, I get so much more out of that. I don't know how to continue this, but it has gotten to a point now, let's say a few months back, where I started looking more into things like the analytics on YouTube. Like, how is my channel actually doing? Like, properly dive into it. It's like, how many impressions are my videos getting? How many clicks are they getting? Like, are there actual views here? Have I gotten any ratings on these? Just watching more the statistics, like what kind of people that watch the videos, if they are subscribed. There's a lot of things that YouTube provides for you as a creator that you can see those videos. And for many years now, I've sort of had this thing where, oh, I need to get better. I need to improve. I need to bring something more special. But as time is going on, I know I'm far from great. I'm not saying that I deserve thousands upon hundreds of thousands of subscribers or anything like that. But as time is going on, I sort of feel like I'm not really the problem. It's more the platform, or it's more that the content that I'm making, it's not appreciated or pushed through. Like, it's like I'm living sort of in another time. It's one way to put it. Now, I've seen content on YouTube where people make very similar, slower, longer, more relaxing videos, and they're both better or worse. It doesn't matter. But I can see people that have managed to succeed that way, and I've always gone with a little bit, why can't I do the same thing? But as time goes on, I feel like maybe I can't. Maybe I'm just not good enough, or maybe I live in the past, essentially. Like, I don't want to make the sort of content that YouTube wants to provide to people. I started digging into these analytics with all the stats, and that itself led me to, I wonder how many other people are feeling the same or having the same sort of issues or problems. And essentially, I opened Pandora's box, or a whole nother can of worms, where I started digging around on the web in general, like places like Reddit. And there's like lots of forums on there for like creators or people starting out YouTube or trying to do Let's Plays and things like that. And the more I read, like in the beginning, it was kind of fun to like reply to people and maybe like try to help them or respond to them and maybe like reading about people and their issues that they're having or like they're not getting views. But as aware as I was when I started, and as aware as I am of YouTube as a platform, and it's not easy, I still feel like I wasn't aware enough, or I've been kind of like naive. Like the more I think of it, because my eyes have sort of like opened up, and there's, I mean, thousand upon hundred of thousands of people trying to do similar-ish things. Like maybe not exactly what I'm doing here, but it's all content that is like kind of like gaming related or long streams or playthroughs or stuff like that. And there's lots of people that are both better than me and then they're worse than me, and they're all trying to have the piece of the cake. And in the way it works right now, you all know, you've all been on YouTube. If you search for something on YouTube, what do you get? You get one ladder of content. Like you get a few thumbnails on the top and you scroll down. And that's what you see. And most people, they might scroll one page or something, maybe two pages, and then they click on a video. I just want to put perspective here that that one search page how much realistically does it fit? Because I don't think it fits like even 0.0000001% of all the content that might exist that people might be interested in. And if you're not getting the favors from the platform or YouTube's algorithm, then you're not gonna pop up there necessarily. Like you need very specific search. You need to have at least some kind of good title, good thumbnail, and have at least a few thousand views in order to pop up there. And keep in mind too, when you search for things, it's not only the video that you search for, but you might get suggested for you that has nothing to do with the search you searched, like it did in the past. Like YouTube, it works completely differently now. And that's just the search page alone. And then when we go on the home page, you have what? I haven't counted, but you get the point. Now you have like 20 videos that you see on your screen at once or something like that. And they're all competing. And it's suggested videos by YouTube. And you need to click on your subscription page in order to see the actual channels that you subscribe to. And even I am guilty of rarely clicking on the subscription page. I have the suggested on homepage as well. So essentially, I'm on a platform where there's so many different people trying to get views from the same types of people. And I didn't want this to be the sort of like competition. Like, I didn't want to try to get favors from the algorithm by changing the content too much that I wanted to make. I wanted to make the content that I enjoyed and that I know that people could enjoy as well. Not necessarily for the masses, like mass adaptation of my videos just for the sake of it suiting everyone. That was not my goal and that was not my intention. And that's where I am today, where I am, where I'm not really getting anywhere. And it could be other parts playing into as well, like how I changed my channel later down the road and tried to take a channel that I had thousands of subscribers on from something else and then try to put video content that had with gaming to do to people that weren't super interested or lots of dead accounts. And I don't think that necessarily has helped me either. But I've been looking and just opening my eyes and seeing all these forum threads and there's like people there like saying things like, "Oh, I'm not getting thousands of views. Like I used to get like 50,000 views on my videos and now I only get a few hundred," and things like that, like they fall off the algorithm. And even that leaves like sort of like a sour taste in my mouth because sure, some of them might make decent videos, but some of them, in my eyes or in my opinion, I don't think are that great either. And essentially, they've been given over hundreds of thousands of views on some random videos that they uploaded. And now they're super upset about they're not getting that views or those views anymore. And essentially, that's the sort of fighting space that YouTube is. And it goes further than that. I don't really know how to explain it. But it's a little bit of that ranting like I'm doing now. It's just YouTube as a platform. I don't feel like I've been taken care of necessarily with the time that I spend and I put in. And it's become sort of like a struggle to justify all the time that I spend making these videos. But at the same time, I want the channel to grow. I want my content to be there. It is sort of like face off with myself and YouTube. Like, what do I want to do here? Like, what do I want to achieve? Because I'm probably not going to achieve it. I mean, I've been going for over 4 years now, posting these videos, and I just kind of like want some growth, and it's not going very well. Like the clicks and the views and audience retention, like how much percentage of the video that people actually watch, comments, like do the suggested people actually click on the videos? I've had some issues where I've had some more popular old videos because they're old and YouTube worked differently back then, like some liking music videos, for example, starting to randomly get suggested to people that have no interest in them. Like the algorithm decides, oh, these are the videos that he has the most views on his channel. Let's suggest it to new people that might have been subscribing or watched one of his videos or streams in the past. And what ends up happening is that YouTube starts suggesting my videos that are not suitable for people. They click on it or discard it straight away. They don't watch the entire thing. And then YouTube is like, ah, that YouTube video is shit. No one wants to watch it. And then they stop suggesting everything else. It's kind of like the issue when you have a niche channel like this and YouTube doesn't appear to like be picking it up properly because essentially it's most videos that I post, I end up shooting myself in the foot as far as like getting reaching out to new people. And it's really troublesome, obviously, because over these years, my growth on the channel, like people coming in and joining the streams and potential people watching the videos, they haven't mostly been from social pages or Discord or when I've been talking to people, like people that know me, contacts, friends, stuff like that. They have not been random people. And that's kind of weird to me in a sense. Like I appreciate each and every one. Like, in between this whining, I just want to point out, I appreciate each and every one that's tunes into my stream and watch my videos and have left likes and stuff like that. But it's not gonna be enough for like my videos in general. I think my streams, they do better than my actual videos. But the problem with that as well is like when I make my streams, that you can find on like the live tabs and stuff like that, it's the audio levels are not perfect at all the times. And there's lots of other audio oddities as I'm streaming, and the quality is not as good as it's a VOD, it's the direct live stream. While I want to be able to like upload the actual video afterwards, where it's like HD quality, high bit rates, good audio, and I can crop out and edit like audio oddities and make the video more enjoyable to just watch and listen to. So I'm kind of like at that crossroads right now where I'm not fully sure what to do with my channel. And YouTube has just been kind of been bothering me, especially with the time that I spent on some of the videos. And I just realized that there's so much content out there. I don't make the best content. YouTube is not really giving me any favors. YouTube is not going to help me. And that is the main reason why my posts have just been falling off again. And I've not been posting as much. Obviously, this has just been a sort of like vent where I complain and whine a little bit extra. But I really wanted to make this video and explain it because it has been on my mind for such a long time. So it really doesn't matter that it doesn't like make sense, really. But see it more like maybe I'm just a little bit unhappy with YouTube. Maybe I've come to realization that I'm just such a small piece in this big, like YouTube world when it comes to gaming. And seeing all these people that are also trying, like not only people that are better than me, but like people that are just worse. Like everyone is just attempting to find a few views, and most or many doesn't seem to be succeeding. It's kind of like discouraging because realistically, what do I have to provide? And why should I sit here and think that I should have more views or anything like that? It just, it's kind of weird. I'm in this like a really weird position right now where I don't know what I want or what I want to do. With that said, though, I think possibly moving forward, there's a few more videos. Like, I really want to finish like the good old vanilla Oblivion playthrough that have been going on for years and things like that. But I'm not really sure if I should like just stop editing and rendering videos that take time and just leave VODs on my channel wherever I do live streams. Just save a lot of time and just continue streaming more or something like that. I have no idea. Like, for example, I'm considering starting Stardew Valley again, but I don't really see any point in trying to, like, fix those videos and post, like, 2 or 3 or 4-hour long videos, because no one's really gonna watch them anyways. Um, so these are all, like, sort of things that I need to think about. Like, what I'm actually gonna do with YouTube, like, what kind of videos that I'm gonna continue posting. Now, just to make something very clear, uh, I know, like, life is tricky. Life's not fair. I do not expect or think that I deserve thousands or hundreds of thousands of views or subscribers or anything like that. None of that sort. But I want to explain a little bit where I'm coming from because I do care a lot about having the channel grow and feeling like I'm getting somewhere. And that's not something that I've been feeling with the channel for like the most time, like I've ever. I've not really felt like I've gotten much growth on the channel. I'm not sure if there's anything that I can do necessarily that would align with the content that I make and make it so the videos get better or YouTube starts liking me again. But like, it's a big spider web, like how algorithm works, how YouTube works, everything like that. And it's been wearing me down and it's been making me tired. And it's really been affecting the way how I look at my content, how I edit, and even like what I consider what I want to do with the channel. But with that said, I want to thank everyone for supporting the channel, though. The ones of you that do, the ones that tune into the streams, and even you guys that have been listening to me rant and whine this entire video. Because I really appreciate it. It makes me feel like I exist, if I'm going to put it that way. But yeah, that has been a small, tiny rant video from yours truly. And I hope I'll see you guys in a stream or a video soon. Take care.